The 3-2 Arizona Cardinals travel to Dallas to play the 2-3 Dallas Cowboys. Heart goes out to Dak Prescott with his dislocated ankle and his ankle injury, and I hope he gets healthy and gets better soon. But the red-headed rifle, Andy Dalton, stepped right in, did a terrific job, was 9 for 11, 111 yards, and led the Cowboys to victory. It's going to be a little different for the Dallas Cowboys offense, obviously, but I look at the Arizona defense. They're going to be missing Chandler Jones most likely with a bicep injury. And even if he does play with it, he can't be as effective as he was last year with his 19 sacks. Plus, he's only had 1 sack this season. The Cardinals have not played well this season. They did get by the hapless Jets last week. But if you look at Arizona and Kyler Murray, they've got a great wide receiver and Hopkins on the outside to go along with Fitzgerald and company. I like their offense, but I still like the Cowboys in this game. The Arizona Cardinals are given 2.5 to Dallas at home, and Dallas's high prolific offense. I think I'm going to take the Cowboys in 2.5 this game. I like the Cowboys to win it outright, 31-27 over the Cardinals.
I think it's a good choice, Mark. When you look at the Cardinals, it's Kyler Murray, 70%, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, but also he's rushed 41 times. He's averaging 7.2, scored 5 touchdowns. So he's the entire offense, in addition to DeAndre Hopkins, the outstanding receiver, has 45 receptions already. The Cardinals are -4 in takeaways. So if you're not protecting the football and you only have a quarterback that can run and throw, not a real good running game, not a great defense, it presents some different problems to you. The offensive for the Cowboys is always good. You mentioned the fact that Andy Dalton will replace him. I think when it comes to throwing the ball, finding the right receivers, Andy Dalton will be every bit as good as Dak Prescott. Andy Dalton was very, very successful as a quarterback for many years in Cincinnati. So we're talking about a first-team quarterback for most teams in the NFL. What would the difference be? Dak Prescott scrambled so many times. He averaged over 5 yards a carry, Dak Prescott did many times on critical downs. He was a threat to run. Just you go look, and losing Dak Prescott going to be a big difference by the fact that Ezekiel Elliott could only averaging 4.1 yards per rush this year. So I think offensively it'll be fine. Defensively, the Cowboys are having all kinds of problems. They're -8 in turnover, Mark. You can't give the ball in 4 games. Say to the other team, we're going to give you the ball 2 different times where we don't have a chance to score. Nevertheless, I think that the Cowboys will rally. I think they find a way to win this football game 31-24.
Keep an eye on the penalties for the Cardinals. They're the worst in the NFL, and it's hurt them in some of their losses this year.
Well, I tell you what, Mark, you look at that penalty is one thing that's overlooked at the outcome of these football games. Because the NFL, if you have a pass interference, it isn't the spot of the foul. For example, if I throw a 45-yard pass and get pass interference, I get the ball 45 yards down. College, you get a 15-yard penalty. And so many times, and you've seen it and I've seen it, and I'm sure the fans have seen it as well, Mark, a team on a questionable call will go 50 yards and turn the whole momentum around in the game. All of a sudden, put them in field goal range, put them in touchdown range. It does make a big difference. Make no mistake about it.
It's cost me a few times this year, but I won't say how much.
Understand.